Jonathan Dsouza is the only member standing for two posts in GFA Executive Committee for this election. We are here to ask him. He's standing for the post of Vice President and Executive Member of Bardes. Jonathan, you are the only member standing for two posts. Why is it?
So basically, on the very first day, I had filed my nomination as a member of executive committee. But over the next 3-4 days, I got a lot of calls from many clubs to stand for vice president also. So after considering all their requests and speaking to many people, also some of my colleagues were contesting with me. They told me, you have been in the forefront of many issues highlighting the GFA in the last 4 years, and you were the one who tried to develop football to fight against illegalities. You were the one who brought in sponsorship from FC Goa, though GFA did not even consider the request, but I was the one who brought sponsorship for the Goa Pro League.
So why didn't you stand for one post?
After that, after considering all their requests, many people told me that you need to stand for vice president. So on the last day of nomination, at around 10:30 a.m. in the morning, 1.5 hours before the nominations could close, I filed my nomination for the vice president.
So you could have stood for one post and withdrawn from the other, no?
I thought it would be best to try out in the sense I was already assured of, I think I was quite popular and I would get through with the members, but I felt that I also needed to test my ambition and go for the vice president where I could make a better difference, because with Kaitan I am very confident of doing a lot of good work for Goan football, and with the vice president's post I feel I can make a better difference.
Don't you think that by standing for two posts, people will feel reluctant to vote for you twice?
No, I don't think so, because at the end of the day people look at my work and people look at my face, and I've been getting calls from many clubs saying that even if you had to stand for 3 posts, we would have voted for you on 3 posts, but I would have never stood for 3 posts.
What was your contribution since the last term?
As you all know, I was in the forefront of all illegalities. For example, in the first for the match fixing allegation that rocked Goan football, I was the one who wrote to AFC and FIFA, and I have emails to show that and to vouch for that. I wrote to AFC, I wrote to FIFA. After my emails to FIFA and AFC wrote a letter back to AIFF saying that one person has brought these match fixing allegations to our notice from Goa, and that's when AIFF wrote back to GFA asking them to institute an inquiry into the match fixing saga. I was the one who tried to help football. I brought in sponsorship for the Pro League, which was more than the Selwell sponsorship amount for 3 years to club together. But unfortunately, the GFA did not take forward my request. We had a lot of plans for youth. We wanted to overhaul women's football. We had come with a proposal to revamp women's football, make it more longer format so that players and girls can get a chance to play more.
Talking about women's football, Jonathan, it has been noticed that even your club, FC Goa, you'll get players only for the league, and after that the players are forgotten. Now how can women's football go forward
exactly.
if you'll pick them up only for the league?
What you are saying is absolutely correct. In fact, this is what our discussion was with GFA in the last tenure. We told them, see, your league gets over in say 45 days. Why should clubs pay salaries for 365 days when you're conducting the league only for 45 days? We told the GFA that okay, you need to have a long-term plan of 4 years, say a league for at least for 6 months. So at least we can justify to the management that okay, we can play, the league is going to be for 6 months. We can extend with 1 month of pre-season. We can extend the contract duration to 8 months. 8 months is about 240 days, which is quite a big number of days. So players will get longer term contracts. That is what we wanted to change in the GFA and explain to the GFA.
It is not only contracts, it's also about players being able to train for that long, no?
So, Augusto, what you're saying is absolutely correct. That is another point that I was trying to tell the GFA, that if the competition lasts for only 45 days, it's not possible to train just to train and not play competition during the rest of the year. That's why once the players play for our club, in the next transfer window they move to other states like Bombay and Bangalore, because there the league is conducted for almost 3 months. So they get to play. We don't mind keeping them on long-term contracts, but the problem is that if there is no competition, then for a player it is demotivating to just train and not play any game.
You are one of the persons who backs Kaitan.
Yeah.
During my survey all over Goa, there has been I have understood or come to realize that there are a lot of people who want him, but there are a lot of people who are upset because he has formed a panel. Now, according to you, what is the use of having a panel if you are so sure of winning?
See, first of all, nowhere in the press conference that we had not used the word panel. We had said they are like-minded individuals. Obviously, when you are working in an organization, you would like to have support from people. You would like to have camaraderie amongst your group. So it's not that he is saying that the others are bad. What he is saying is these are the people who I would like to work with because they will support me and they share the same vision as me. For example, I'll give you a small example. This vision plan that he has made, it was done after sitting with a few with some clubs and a few football stakeholders, and we went through what Goan football needs in detail, and we came about this plan. And while we were discussing and working on this plan, he felt a comfort level amongst many people like Mr. Anthony Pango from South, Kushtod from South, Ravi Cabral, and all these Anthony Leo, Mam, all these people caused me. These people we were together from the south, from the north. Omkar was there, Praveen was there.
But then if you're looking at a vision plan,
Yeah.
and if you see the members who have joined, like-minded members, are members who have been in the past in GFA, whose contribution is zero, like people like Schubert, Pango and all that. What have they done apart from doing draws and all that? They have had no vision plan. Their vision plan seems to be only to last in GFA.
See, Augusto, there is in society you get people of all different kinds of calibers. Some have talent in doing groundwork. Some have talent in ideating and strategizing. Some have talent in speaking. Some have talent in maybe financial management and negotiations with contracts, etc. So everyone needs to come together. I might have a lot of knowledge in football. I might be able to ideate, get in sponsorships, get in funding, but I am not so good in groundwork, like organizing. I'm good in organizing a match, but I might not be that effective as maybe Mr. Pango or Mr.
So why don't
Schubert.
give others a chance? Why only depend on Pango and the types of Schubert and Petvin and all that?
No, so what I'm saying is that there should be a mix of youth and experience, and there should be people of different mindsets, different capabilities who can work together. It's a team effort finally. So if you have someone who is good in getting sponsorships or funding, if you have someone who knows rules and regulations and who is knowledgeable, if you have someone who can get the groundwork done, get a ground ready in maybe one day, so all these people need to come and work together, and that is how GFA will come up.
What are your chances of winning? If you win, or rather if you win both the seats,
Yeah.
what will you do?
So there is no provision in the constitution as to what happens if one member wins both the seats. But we will take a decision amongst the Bharatiya members will take a decision. We will consult also a lot of our well-wishers, and we will take a decision.
There has been
So my chances, coming back to your point, I am very confident of winning both the posts, because the support that I have received after going visiting many clubs, I am confident of winning both the posts by a decent margin.
And what is your promise to your clubs if you win both the posts?
My promise to the clubs has already been given in the vision plan. That is like a Bible for me, that vision plan, which we have prepared with along with Kaitan. and I can write in blood that 95 to 97% of this vision plan we will fulfill in 4 years. It is my promise. There is a slur campaign currently going around that I am supporting a dishonest and unrighteous man. I want to tell you that I will always be righteous. I will uphold the constitution at any cost, even if it comes at the cost of friends, and I will work towards uplifting of Goan football. This is my promise to all the clubs.